Yo, this video is a question and just a message for all of my fellow wrestling fans out there. I posted this on the community tab, asking the same exact question I'm going to be asking in this video, whether wrestling and horror fans coincide, if they are both or just one, because I've noticed in wrestling, like throughout my entire life, I've noticed that wrestling and horror have like a lot of things that are similar, like similarities, you know? And I just wanted to make this video talking about it, and maybe people will comment on it and tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. But yeah, let's just jump right into my reasoning for this. Wrestling as a whole, if you don't know this, is very drama-based and has a lot of storylines that are always going, and there are normally in wrestling either a bad guy or a villain, and then a hero or protagonist of the story that's going on at the time. There have been a lot of different storylines for a lot of different wrestlers. Kane, for instance, had a little bit of a goofy period, and then as soon as he took off his mask, he became basically Jason Voorhees. And that just a lot of wrestlers have had like they've turned evil, or they've turned a new leaf to become good guys or something. Like, there's been villains and heroes throughout wrestling, just in general, with the storylines and everything that go on. And I thought that was very close to basically, well, I mean, it's movies in general, because it's actually just telling a story. So, I mean, obviously, if you're like WWE, you're definitely gonna like just a good told story, or not very good told story, depending on which storyline you're watching at the time. But then I started thinking about, like, what I said with Kane. He was Undertaker's brother, and for a little bit he had a little bit of a normal, like, quiet, like, just regular wrestler persona, and then he started going a little bit goofier, and then as soon as he took off his mask, he became basically an unmovable weapon, like freaking Jason Voorhees. I mean, seriously, there was a little bit of a time where he would get put down at the end of every single week and then come back the next week with like a Jason Voorhees type of plot, like throwing people in flaming dumpsters and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't know, if that's not as horror movie as you can get without actually making a horror movie, I don't know what is. And also with the comparisons to WWE and the horror genre in general, I mean, like I said, we have Undertaker, who is Kane's brother, and also pretty like horror based whenever it comes to his lore and everything. And also my favorite wrestler of all time, Papa Shango, who is basically just a voodoo doctor with voodoo powers, a flaming staff that he hits people in the face with, causing 5th degree burns, and some acid spit that is absolutely amazing. This is the epitome of awesome horror tropes. So, I mean, if you like wrestling, you probably like horror, and this video was just made basically because I wanted to talk about horror and wrestling, just two things that I love. And I mean, I don't know. And also because I have a scientific mind. I am like Charles Darwin, and I must know if the two coincide. I must know. So, yeah, comment and tell me if I'm right. I'm obviously right. I'm awesome. But, yeah, just comment and tell me your thoughts on this. Tell me if you like horror or wrestling or both. I don't know. Thanks for listening to me rant for a couple minutes about something that I absolutely adore. See ya. This is me after the video was already made, and I never explained the title of the video. The drug I'm talking about is the horror genre. Yeah. See ya.